Hello everyone, myself Girish Kumar. Welcome to my channel GK Coders. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Today I am going to explain factorial of a given number using recursion. Right? So a factorial of a given number n is the product of all positive descending integers. For example, so if I take n, so what is factor of n? It is denoted by n factorial. This question mark indicates, this symbol exclamatory marks indicate as a factorial symbol. So when I say 5 factorial, so it is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Means the factor of n is the product of all the descending integers till n. Is it clear? Or it is a multiplication of all non-negative integers which is smaller than or equal to n. So this is smaller, this is equal to n. So this is the meaning of factorial of a given number. Right. Now we'll try to solve this program using recursive. Right. So first, I'll write the header file. Hash include stdio.h. So I need to write one function declaration. So I'll say int fact. I'll take one parameter int number. Is it clear? So here fact is the name of the function which takes one parameter, that is integer parameter, and returns an integer value. Is it clear? Yes. Next we go for the main function. So inside the main function directly I will read the value of n is equal to 5. If you want you can read by using scanf statement. Right? Yes. So what I'll do, I'll just call the function directly in printf statement. What I say? Fact of n. Is it clear? Right. So I'm reducing the code as much as possible. Right. So here what happens? I am taking n is equal to 5. Means I need to find the factorial of a number 5. That is n is equal to 5. Right. So what happens after the memory is allocated for n? So I am executing this statement. The control will be transferred here. Printf is executed. So when the printf is executed, here you can see there is a function call. So the control will stop executing here and jumps to the function definition. Is it clear? So here I'll write the function definition. I'll write it side such that I can do tracing here. I'll say int fact of int number. So whatever the value of n is there, that n value is passed here. So this concept is known as pass by value, where the content of actual parameter n is copied to the formal parameter num. Right? So here I'll write one base condition because I need to stop. If number is less than equal to 1, I'll say return 1. So this acts as a base condition or stopping condition of this recursive function. What is this base condition? I've already explained in the concept of recursive video. Right. So if number is less than equal to 1, I need to stop and say return 1. If not, so what I'll say return number n into fact of n minus 1, that is number into fact of number minus 1. So as I already told, factor of a given number is multiplication of non-negative integers which is smaller than equal to n. Is it clear all of you? I have written this code. Now we'll see how this code will execute. Here we have taken n is equal to 5. I am calling the function fact of n. So the value of n is 5 is passed to number. So number is 5. So I'll trace here. Right. So for number is 5. If number is less than equal to 1, what is number? 5. 5 is less than equal to 1. Condition is false. It goes for the control is transferred to the else part. So here I will trace it. Num is equal to, return num into fact of number minus 1. This statement will be executed. Right. What is number here? Number is 5. 5 into fact of number minus 1. 5 minus 1 is 4. This statement will be executed. And again here you can see this is not a simple expression. Here again it is making a same function call, but the value is changing to 4. So what happens? Again this control is transferred back to the same function. So function calling itself is called recursion, or you can say that this one as a direct recursion. So what is the new value for number? Now it is 4. Is it clear of you? So come here. 5 into, no, fact of 4. Number is 4. 4 less than equal to 1. Condition is false. Go for return statement. That is else part. Return 5. Yes, what is number now? It is 4. 4 into fact of 4 minus 1. That is 3. Is it clear? Now again you can see there it is calling the same function. Fact of 3. Now the value of number is 3. Again same function is called. So here number is 3. 3 is less than equal to 1. Condition is false. Go for the else part. So again it returns. So fact of 3 will give n into, that is 3 into fact of 2. Is it clear? So here when you are evaluating, again you can see there, here there is a function call. And the new value for number is 2. So again the same function is called here. Right. Again it is testing. Number is less than 1. So what is number 2? 2 is less than equal to 1. Condition is false. Go for the else part. So what happens here? It will be, so it goes for execution. What is number there? 2. 2 into fact of 1. Is it clear? So once this statement is executed, again you can see there is one more function call. And the new value which is passed is 1. So it is calling the same function. So it is fact of n, that is 1. If 1 less than equal to 1, condition is true here. So we are reaching the base condition. So return 1. So this entire thing will be replaced by 1. So we'll get the answer as 5 into 4, 20. 20 into 3, 60. 60 into 2, 120. 120 into 1 is equal to 120. So this 120 will be written back here and it will be displayed. So in the output you will get it as the answer as 120. That is factor of 5 is 120. Is it clear all of you? So this is how we can solve the factor of a given number by using a recursive program. And one thing you can see there, after each and every step, every time you make a call to the function, that is recursive function, you are nearer to the solution. First it was 4, next time it was 3, next time it was 2, next time it was 1. Right? This kind of value should be there and somewhere we should reach the base condition. If we don't reach to the base condition, what happens? It goes for the infinite loop. So always remember, whenever you are writing a recursive function, make sure you write the base condition. Right? The base condition can be a single condition or more than one condition as per the requirement of the problem. Is it clear all of you? Yes, this is the concept of recursion where we are trying to solve factor of a given number by using recursion. Is it clear all of you? So in the next video we will find Fibonacci series by using recursive concept. Is it clear all of you? Thank you. Thanks for watching the video. Thank you.